My name is Nao Murase. I'm a 25-year-old company employee working for the Japanese branch of Love Love Company, which is headquartered in the United States. Because it is a foreign affiliated company, the position and salary are based on performance. But I myself am a very ordinary guy. Today, I was on vacation at the beach with my girlfriend. And tomorrow I'm finally going to propose to her. I will give her a 600,000 yen engagement ring, the equivalent of 3 months' salary at a restaurant with a night view. My heart is pounding. With this in mind, I rush to her. Even if you have a boyfriend, I still love you. Please go out with me on the premise of marriage. No way. When I went to her, she was somehow being proposed by a strange, handsome man? Wait a minute. What are you doing to my girlfriend? Naturally, I immediately tried to intervene. Then...
Actually, he's been approaching me for a while now. Up until now, I've been turning him down because I'm with Now. I like going out with you, but to be honest, I'm a little nervous about getting married to you now. He proposed to me just now and I've made up my mind. I'll live with him from now on. Break up with me, please.
Oh no. Unexpectedly, I was the one who was asked to break up with her. If you were worried, why didn't you just talk to me about it? I didn't know that he has been asking you, What are you doing here? I'm sorry to barge in on you like this. But when I heard that you two have been dating for 5 years tomorrow, and that you'll be dining at a fancy restaurant at night, I couldn't help but think that it might be possible. I really want to spend the rest of my life with her. I was even promoted to the fastest in the company for her. You can hit me if you want to, but I beg you, please leave her. I was going to tell him what he was doing to someone's girlfriend. I may be allowed to hit him, but he was desperate. I couldn't bring myself to question him for being this desperate, or her for bowing down with him. In the summer of my 25th year, my girlfriend, who I had been dating since college, dumped me. People around who had come on vacation were paying attention to us and whispering about us. Life is so fleeting. I moved to an unpopular place. I've been looking at the ocean like this ever since. Really, the ocean is so big. So big. You should have made my problems look smaller anyway.
Yes, it should. And the moon rises and the sun sets.
Huh?
Sorry. Wasn't that the children's song, See?
I looked up in surprise, and there she was, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. No, yes, but what is it that you want from me? I'm pretty sure I don't know any woman who's this beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I'm here to, hit on you?
What?
Don't be so defensive. Well, you've been mumbling to yourself in a place like this for a long time, so I was just curious.
Was I suspicious? I'm not a suspicious person.
Yeah, you're right. So, what's troubling you? You look like you're about to dive right in. But if you'd like, this woman would be happy to listen to you.
Normally, I would never talk to a stranger, but at that time, I was in a pretty bad state of mind apparently. I found myself telling the whole story of what had just happened.
I see. That was tough.
Yes, it was! And no one expected them to get down on their knees in public, I was too embarrassed to be there.
I see. So here you are.
Yes. Well, I can understand why she's worried about marriage. I keep making mistakes, and my salary is still the same as when I started working there.
Idiot! Who doesn't remember the CEO's name?
I'm sorry! I'm a dropout in the company who can't do my own job. My peers are getting higher salaries one after another, but me?
I see. Alright. Well then, follow me for a bit.
What? Where are we going? Don't pull me so suddenly.
Come on, let's get going. After all, I am here to hit on you. I've listened to your story, so come along with me for a bit, handsome.
What? Was it really a hit-on? Wait, really? And so, I was picked up by a beautiful woman in a swimsuit, a total stranger, and taken away without a moment's hesitation. And then I was brought to Waya Hotel. I was taken to a very luxurious hotel where she is staying. Who are you to stay in such a hotel? Well, let's put that aside for the moment. As soon as she brought me to the room, she shoved me into the bathtub without asking any questions. And here I am now. You said you were picking me up, and is that mean what I think it is?
Let's have a hot night.
I won't let you sleep tonight. Kind of. Oh, thank you for the bath.
Oh, that was long, wasn't it? I just got out of the open air bath too.
When I got out of the bath, I found her in the bathrobe waiting for me on the bed. I knew it!
Sit here. We have a little time before dinner, but I'm hungry, so I was just grabbing something.
I see. That's right. She doesn't mean anything deeper than that. I feel relieved and a little disappointed, but now we can talk a little and go back to the hotel where I stay. I was about to sit down next to her, with mixed feelings, when... What?
I got you!
What? Before I knew it, I was being pushed down on the bed.
You were thinking of going back to your hotel in a little while, weren't you?
No, why of course! This isn't funny! Get out of my way! I knew it! I'm being eaten!
I'm sure you might run into your ex-girlfriend if you go back there. Don't you think? As someone who's heard your story, it would hurt my heart to leave you alone. And I'd be happy if you would stay here with me quietly. So today, don't run away and stay here. Fortunately, we have a big room.
Oh, what a misunderstanding. Oh, thank you. It's true. It's pretty tough to run into them now. I'll take your word for it and stay here. Of course, I will return the favor.
I got your word.
Huh?
Then, as a thank you for that, why don't we start a one-summer romance? Will you be my boyfriend for this summer?
Boyfriend? What are you talking about?
It's just for this summer, until August 31st. Don't take it so seriously. Just think of it as a summer fling. You can drown your sorrows, and I can have fun, right?
You mean adult romance? No, but that's not what I...
By the way, this hotel costs $1 million a night, and I could ask for you to pay for it.
Whoa, I really want to be your lover.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm Nanase Seiya. It's only for the summer, but I'm going to take care of you from now on, handsome.
On the day she dumped me, this is how I got a one summer only girlfriend named Nanase. All she gave me was her name and contact information. For playful love, I'm sure that's just fine.
Now, that one's open.
A merry-go-round. Great. I probably haven't been on one in a while. Today's my first date with Nanase-san. I was nervous about what kind of relationship we would have, but our date was at an amusement park. It was a much more wholesome place than I expected. Such a hoot. Nanase-san looks like she's having a good time. After riding the merry-go-round, we bought ice cream. I mean, Nanase-san, aren't you always so quick with your replies? I'm at work. I can't reply so often.
Oh, I'm on a long vacation for some reason. Even though it's summer, working people are usually at work, so don't worry about it.
I wonder if she's actually a very rich lady.
No, it's melting! Huh? I'm sorry. No, you're really...
No, it's nothing. Nothing. I just saw it, but that's normal for guys, right? I'm not the only one. Men who say they can't stop looking at it, please leave a comment. Wow, it really is a different atmosphere than during the day. The next time, I was invited to a night pool. I had an image of night pool as a place where the partygoers come, but according to Nanase-san,
you might remember something you don't like in your swimsuit during the daytime.
I found this out when we started going out. After we started dating, I found out that Nanase-san's very good at taking care of such trivial details. I would fall in love with her if she cared for me like this when I was heartbroken.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No, it's okay. I just got... here. Looking at Nanase-san, I stopped moving involuntarily.
Huh? What's wrong? You froze up.
No, it looks good on you, but isn't it a little too flashy?
Are you embarrassed?
No, No, I'm not. I mean, you're so close. Please move away from me.
Why? Isn't this normal for lovers?
Well, yes, but we're not.
Yeah. It's a one summer only relationship, right? So you don't have to be so reserved with me. There's no need for love or romance between us.
Yes, this is just a game. A temporary, first-time lovers relationship for just one summer. I hadn't forgotten about it, but my heart was aching. Hey, Nanase-san?
Huh?
You look even more beautiful today, Nanase-san. That swimsuit looks good on you.
What? Do I? Thank you.
She beams happily when I compliment her. When I touch her, her cheeks turn red with embarrassment. Even though she expresses with her whole body that she likes me so much. I'm so happy to see you smiling like that. It's so cute. When I say I like her, Nanase's smile instantly stiffens. Seeing this smile, I suddenly wonder, why did Nanase-san put such a specific limit of August 31st? We've been to many places since then. Aquarium, barbecue, planetarium. In the midst of all this, I gradually told her how much I liked her, and I held her hand and escorted her around. The result? It's obvious that the frequency of replies has decreased. It is now late August. A while ago, I used to get a reply in less than an hour, but now there's a gap of half a day to a day. This is still fast, and if her feeling toward me has declined after a couple of dates, I'm already too shocked as hell. But, okay.
Hello?
Nanase-san? Sorry I'm calling so suddenly. It's no use thinking alone. I decided to call Nanase-san to ask her in person, and I got up the courage to call her.
I just got out of the bath, so I'm fine. It's so unusual for you to call me now. What's wrong?
I'm not good with phone calls. You know what? I'm not good at playing difficult games. I asked her point blank. Why are you avoiding me, Nanase-san?
I'm not avoiding you. I'm sorry. Maybe you were wondering why I'm not replying as much?
Replies too, but you have stopped calling me. And the dates are...
Sorry. My personal life has been a little hectic lately, so...
But you're acting strange sometimes when we are on dates, right? Did I do something wrong?
No, it's not Now's fault. Actually...
Nanase-san told me why she's been acting strange lately. According to her, the hit-on was a targeted one, and Nanase had known me for a long time. She said she felt guilty about hiding it from me, and that it had become unnatural. What do you mean before?
It just so happened that when I went to the company before, that's when I fell in love with you at first sight.
Love at first sight? Nanase-san fell for me? A no-good employee? No way!
When Chief Nampe was getting mad at you, that was the first time I saw you.
She even knows the chief's name? This is some serious stuff. Why did you fall in love with me at first sight?
The look on your face at that moment was unforgettable. I couldn't get it out of my head.
No way. By knowing that she knows the chief's name, it seems that what Nanase-san said is true. That means that Nanase-san and I are both in love with each other. What? Seriously? Seriously?
So, let's have one last summer festival date on 8/31. Well, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Oh, good night. Oh, by the way, August 31st is the deadline? It got disconnected. At any rate, the question of why Nanase-san was acting strange has been resolved. I couldn't ask her why she set a deadline of August 31st after all, but I can ask her later. I was very excited to know that we had feelings for each other, and I had made up my mind. At the festival on August 31st, I will confess my love to her. Then this time, we will be real lovers, not temporary ones. I should have listened more aggressively and paid more attention to Nanase-san's condition at this time.
I can't tell you the reason. Sorry now. I'm sorry.
That way, I would have known that Nanase-san wasn't telling me the real reason. I might have understood that Nanase-san was desperately trying to hold back her tears on the other end of the phone. And then came the day of the summer festival. August 31st.
I'm sorry. I can't go out with you now.
The first fireworks go off. It was as if it was a signal that the answer to the question was about to begin. Why? Nanase-san, you said you fell in love with me at first sight.
I do like you. I like you even more after going out with you. I really want to spend more time with you, not just until today.
I want to be your true love this time, and not just for one summer, but from now on together.
But I'm not.
Is it the specific deadline of August 31st that's making you hesitate? Or do you still think of me only as a game?
Oh no!
She's getting married.
Suddenly, a dandy-looking guy who looks like he can get the job done appears. I mean, this guy... President? Did you mean to tell me that I was the boss's girlfriend's lover? But you're married, aren't you?
That's wrong.
Dad? Why are you here?
Dad? Oh, the president? That means...
You really don't know anything, do you? This is my daughter. I heard she was getting serious about playing with fire of some sort. I'm sorry, but I had to follow her.
Huh? Come to think of it, the name of the president that I learned after being scolded by the section chief, Nanase-san's last name. I believe this is the first time I learned of Nanase-san's true identity. She's the daughter of President Seiya, the representative of the Love Company's Japan office, and an elite businesswoman who now works at the US headquarters. In order to strengthen the ties between the Japan branch and the US headquarters, she is already engaged to a young general manager at the headquarters. They are planning to get married and have a wedding in June next year.
This is my last summer as a bachelorette. So my fiance and I decided to let each other go this summer so we won't have any regrets. So I wanted to go out with Now just for fun. So I approached you that day. But even though it was just a silly encounter, you unexpectedly started liking me more and more. I tried to distance myself from you, but I couldn't stop calling or texting you. I'm sorry for deceiving you, but I still want to be with you. I want to be Now's lover from tomorrow onwards. Please, Father. Please let me be with Now.
No. This is a marriage that was decided in order to strengthen the ties of the company. I can't change it with their personal feelings. As for me, I would still consider it if the other party was someone I would feel comfortable entrusting my daughter to, but he's a failure in our company, isn't he? As a parent, I can't simply say yes. Thank you for taking care of my daughter for a month. Nanase, let's go.
Now?
Oh, Nanase-san.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I loved you Now. I'll never forget the summer I spent with you. Thank you for giving me a summer to remember. Now, this time you should find someone wonderful. Don't worry Now. You're so wonderful. I'm sure you'll find someone soon. So please, take care. Goodbye.
Nanase-san! I couldn't chase after Nanase-san as she walked away. Because as the president told me, I am a dropout. Even as an employee, I am a failure. Even as a man, I can't guarantee her a happy future. I couldn't prevent her from getting engaged just because I love her so much. If I wasn't such a failure, then my ex-girlfriend wouldn't have dumped me. If I hadn't been dumped by my ex-girlfriend, I'm sure I would never have gone out with Nanase-san. We might never have met. But if I hadn't been a dropout, I would have continued to be with Nanase-san. Well, that's it. If I were no longer a dropout, the sound of fireworks disappears, and so my one summer of love came to an end. And the months passed, and in June of the next year, I came to New York, where the head office is located, with an engagement ring worth 750,000 yen, the equivalent of 3 months' salary. Nanase-san,
Now-kun.
I'll stop being a failure and come for you next time. Because this time I want to be in love with you, not for one summer, but for the rest of my life.